Hello, and welcome to AIM International's preparatory tutorials for the Information Certification exam. I'm Steve Weissman, Principal Consultant at Holly Group and a certified AIM training instructor in the realm of content, process, and information management. I'll be your guide as we review the exam's major domains of expertise, and I'll tell you all you need to know to earn that passing grade. Today's subject is data privacy, a key part of this special certification, which AIM created to support you as you solve your organization's existing information-related problems and plan for its future. For 60 years, AIM has been the leading nonprofit association helping users understand how to best manage documents, content records, and business processes. This module will cover administration rights and personal information management. Part of the Secure and Preserve Knowledge domain, one of 6 within the certification program, it will review the following concepts: administrative rights creation and maintenance, protecting and managing private information, the need for training, and auditing. Administrative rights are those that permit access to and control over systems data in 4 major areas: authentication, ensuring that all access to data is genuine and verified and trusted; authorization, granting or denying permission for different types of access activity; confidentiality, making sure that sensitive information is not disclosed to unauthorized individuals, entities, or processes; and accountability, enabling activities on the data to be traced to individuals or entities that may be held responsible for their actions, the key to enabling auditability. Without these rights, a user cannot perform many system modifications, including the installing of software or the changing of network settings. More specific to data privacy, only the local or domain administrator can access all users' files on a computer. In order to gain administrative rights, a user first has to be declared an administrator, or someone who has a local account or is part of a local security group that has complete and unrestricted access to create, delete, and modify files, folders, and settings on a particular computer or multiple PCs. This stands in contrast to other types of user accounts that have been granted only specific permissions and levels of access. Now, people love to have control over their own computers, mostly because they think of them as their computers, not the company's. But it's not always desirable for them to have administrative privileges, because optimal security is attained by giving each user in the system the least number of privileges necessary for them to do their jobs. That way, they can't do anything, intentionally or otherwise, to compromise the security and integrity of the system. This is called the principle of least privilege, and it ultimately reduces the attack surface by eliminating unnecessary privileges that could result in exploiting network vulnerabilities and otherwise compromising the security of the system and the privacy of the information stored therein. This isn't to say that people don't have information that's used mostly only by them, and the practice of protecting and managing that is known as personal information management, or PIM. It centers on the activities people perform in order to acquire, organize, maintain, retrieve, and use information like documents, paper-based and digital, web pages, and email messages for everyday use, to complete tasks, work-related or not, and fulfill a person's various roles as employee, customer, parent, friend, member of community, etc. One ideal of PIM is to always have the right information in the right place in the right form and of sufficient completeness and quality to meet the current need. Technologies and tools known as personal information managers help create more time to make creative, intelligent use of the information at hand in order to get things done. But because they exist in so many different forms and formats, Outlook and Google calendars, smartphones and tablets, paper desk calendars, etc., they also can lead to fragmentation and a diffusion of energy spent, and can present more opportunities for privacy breaches and out-and-out data loss if care isn't taken. While not a breach, another opportunity for information exposure arises in the form of open records, or freedom of information legislation. These refer to laws that guarantee access to data held by the state and establish a right-to-know legal process by which requests may be made for government-held information to be received freely or at minimal cost, barring standard exceptions. Also variously referred to as sunshine laws, especially in the United States, these regulations work with increasingly common government commitments to publish and promote openness. In many countries, there are constitutional guarantees for the right of access to information, but these are usually unused if specific support legislation does not exist. Many states expand government transparency through open meeting laws, which require government meetings to be announced in advance and held publicly. One way to mitigate these possibilities is to ensure your people are trained in how to best use and protect their personal information. Part of this must also include awareness of the latest developments in malware, spyware, keylogging, phishing, and other illegal invasions of privacy, as well as ongoing innovations in protective technology in these areas. As such, this training must be constant and evergreen, especially for administrators, and perhaps baked into the new hire process so new employees are immediately indoctrinated into how things are to be done. The fact that you're providing training will keep you in good standing with any auditors, internal or external, that should come calling, because it shows you have policies concerning and are actively supporting the protection of the data in your care. As noted at the start of this module, accountability is a big part of this, and the existence of training on its subject should make clear that you are taking it seriously. An information security audit, of course, is a formal check on the level of that protection. Most commonly, the controls being audited can be categorized as technical, physical, and administrative, as they dig into the hardware and software, non-virtual, and permissions-based strategies in use. As depicted on this slide, good auditing procedures should include a whole cycle of activities, beginning with identifying the issue, in this case data privacy, defining the benchmarks of acceptable performance, monitoring what's actually occurring and comparing the results with the goal, and then making any improvements deemed necessary. This module covered administration rights and personal information management, as it reviewed the following concepts: administrative rights creation and maintenance, protecting and managing private information, the need for training, and auditing procedures. This now completed, you may next wish to turn your attention to the section on digital rights management. The material you have just reviewed is part of a broader program of study that prepares you to take the Information Certification exam. This proctored test consists of 100 multiple-choice questions and is delivered electronically by Prometric. You'll have 2 hours to complete it, and upon passing, you'll earn a professional certification that's valid for 3 years. For more information, please visit www.aim.org/certification. Thank you.